I bought a lot of new things. I travel a lot for work, and sometimes I just get the itch to buy some stuff. And so instead of going and spending a bunch of money on expensive things, designer stuff, I just go crazy on TikTok Shop and like cheap sites like Temu. So I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff that I got. Starting with this bad boy. Shorts included. Shorts and top included. Already a home run. This bad boy is from Shein, I think, and it was very cheap. Just so that you guys know, I am ready to have a great evening. The wife and kids are asleep. I got some Papa John's from earlier. I got a little sody. Anybody that watches my live streams knows that I love myself some craft sodies. Listen to this. Oh yeah, that little, you guys might not have caught that. Little bit of pop, some fizz there. Yep, that's peach. I'm going to show you guys all the stuff I got because I like to watch other people's hauls. So I'm going to show you guys over the past few weeks all the new things that I've gotten, starting with this. This is a TV. There's a guy who lives in my neighborhood, and he posted in our neighborhood chat and essentially said, hey, I've got this TV. I needed to get one with more USB ports or HDMI ports. So he gave away this whole 70-inch TV, Samsung Smart TV. And I just messaged him like, if no one else wants it, I'll take it. Like 15 minutes, no one else responded. He's like, okay, it's yours. My wife is home. Go get it. Free TV. So sick. So that's the first thing I got. Also, these little pepperoncinis from Papa John's. They got some zip. All right, I'm not going to go through everything I bought, but I will show you the first 4 things that I got recently, and then we'll do some more in another video. So, starting off, the very first thing that I got. These bad boys. These are a bunch of Japanese Pokemon booster packs. I got all these. This is half of them. The other half is already hanging on my board over here. So I've started to reorganize my board here. Used to be keyboards and a bunch of other supplies. I moved some and started to make these some hangers for stuff like that. So now I've got Japanese packs, old Unbroken Bonds, some Journey Together, triple blisters and hanging packs, and then some sealed stuff here, and some Destined Rivals and other stuff here as well. So I think they look pretty cool. I like the Japanese to kind of complete the look at the bottom. I've got space for a little more stuff. I essentially got, it was 10 packs for $17, and I think I got 2 or 3 of those. I figured $1.70 a pack was not too bad, but the thing with Japanese packs is they're not guaranteed to have rares in each pack. So these are pretty cool. They look great on the shelf, and I'm glad I got them. The other thing that I like about those packs is that they come with the hole to hang them on. American booster packs don't have that unless they're specifically the blister packs. Those are pretty cool. Got a good deal on them. On to the next thing. Next thing I got, completely unrelated to gaming and stuff, but related to my job, and it's pretty cool. My company recently released a line called Loyalty is Rare. Essentially, every week they drop a new polo, a new uniform piece, so that we can have kind of a variety of stuff, so I'm not always wearing the same stuff, same colors. And based on your performance and how many sales you get, you'll have more, essentially dollars to spend in the app. So far, I've maxed out my points. And so there's some pretty cool things that they've released so far, and the newest one that was sent to me is this one. Let's give it a quick open, shall we? So it comes with the stickers, a couple packs of those, not too bad. And the polo, it doesn't have a collar. It's a blade style polo. There she is, black and white. Prison uniform. Got the logo on there. Not too bad. These fit really well. A little loose on the sleeves, which means I just need to work out. I need to work out a little loose on the sleeves, so probably just means I need to work out a little more. But yeah, that's the next thing I got recently, and I didn't even spend real money. I just spent my work dollars. On to the third thing. This next thing I was super excited about. This is the Skydemo Smart LEDs. These are the ones that react with your screen. So we're literally opening these up right now. I actually already installed them on this monitor, but I did not put them on this monitor yet. So I've got two Samsung Odyssey G7 27-inch monitors. Pretty big display between the two of them. So I had to get two of these so that now when I'm watching videos, playing games, things like that, the display will react with the lights around the perimeter of the back of the monitor. And so I'm pretty excited about those. They were not too bad. Pricing wise, I want to say these were maybe 35 each, 40 each. And they're way different than just the typical kind of LEDs that are cheap that you come in a spool and you can kind of like snip them to fit your things. I'll actually show you guys what they look like. So these, a lot thicker, a lot better quality than kind of the cheap ones that I've typically gotten in the past. So I'm really excited to get these up and running, and I will make sure to show you guys how they work once that's done. Now we will go to the fourth. Saved the best for last. The fourth item is this vintage kind of art style Pokemon t-shirt, oversized tee. It's got the Pokeball on the front, pretty chill. But then check this out. That's dope. The reason this is so cool is outside of the Mew right here, this was my whole lineup in Pokemon Yellow. Had the Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, the Mewtwo, and my sixth was a Haunter. Reason I had a Haunter and not a Gengar is because you had to trade for a Gengar. So I just had like a super high level Haunter as my sixth Pokemon. So I'm going to try this on real quick. Pretty cool. It's great. Wow. So that is about a third of the stuff that I got. There's plenty more to go through, but we will save that for another video. If you haven't done it already, I got to do the same thing that everybody else does. Ask you to please drop a quick like, cost you nothing. Subscribe, stick around for more videos. Gaming, tech, and just regular old my life. Thank you guys for being here. Much love. Toodaloo.